Steel composites are made here. Okay, let's put... I need my workers. Right, none. Max. Safety's fine, though. So that's good. And we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have the steel to do it. Get them done. Fact, extended hours until it's done. 1, 2. Can we pull this off? It's going to be so close. Difference between this and Subnautica is that this game runs you, yeah, and you run Sub, yeah. This game totally runs you. Strike busting. A popular strike leader has vanished. Workers want to stop work for a few hours to search. Someone must have kidnapped him this night. We'll have to search the camps. If I keep working, we get discontent. If I search for him, work will stop. Keep working. Keep working. I wonder if there's any more laws I can pass which will improve people's discontent. Prepare the bodies. Oh, God. That helps with motivation, actually. Having a load of things sitting in the morgue doesn't go down very well, apparently. This is what I wanted. Is it going to do them? Nice. So they're done. Turn that back to regular hours. And go none. Okay. Now, is it going to remind me about building the fire station things? We've got the difference engine research. The wood's doing fine, but I've got so much stuff using coal. Ah, right. Turn that off. Requires at least one worker production queue empty. Turn that off. The coal situation is just appalling. It's these things, isn't it? These things that are driving the coal use up. Right, we need some heat. So let's go with healthcare insulation to start with. Don't forget the fire thingy. I think it needs to pop up. Oh, we're on strike. We're about to strike, are we? Right, well, send everyone home. Until the morning. I'm going to have to put that on short hours again. That's okay. Put them on short hours and it'll be fine. Food is looking bad. Okay. We are going to have to put you on longer hours, unfortunately. I don't think it'll make much difference. Yeah, we're going to have to start looking at heat. I've got heat research. In fact, you're going to have longer hours, my friends, in the workshops. I feel like we're about to hit a critical mass of something, and we might get lucky, or it might go horribly, horribly wrong. Take the engineers out there and put those in. I don't know if I've use for engineers elsewhere, but... Oh, God. Okay, so that's finished. Still, we can still build... I don't need sawmills just at the moment, actually. What I need is coal. It's a shame there's no more coal deposits anywhere. Closed. They're going to have to go on longer shifts, aren't they? Both of those. All the fishing stops as well, though. This is the problem. All the fishing stops. I think what's going to happen is I'm going to get things built and I'm going to freeze to death. I seriously think that's what's going to happen. Let's improve the safety. Let's use some superchargers. I'm going to supercharge the core. My motivation has just dropped a ton. What the hell caused that? The fire dampers. Build the fire dampers. There is something I can do. That ran out, that's why. Okay. Steam cores and prostheses. That's not the most satisfying thing to get delivered, is it? I wish I could have more useful stuff. How many people are in this penal colony? Right, let's order 20 prisoners. No, let's not, because I can't feed them. I can't feed them. So what I should do is use this to round up some prisoners. Boom. Resistance. As overseers for the first time move to round up troublemakers, some workers stand in their way. Round them up. I can deal with discontent more than I can a lack of motivation. Now we've got more convicts. I think I'm just going to have to keep rounding them up and making everyone a bloody convict. I think this is the problem. Yep, keep putting more people into the working places. Must have a lot of people getting ill, do we? What I can do then is build another medical post. Chuck this in somewhere. Sure, we can fit it in. We have a few engineers we can stick in this, so. We've got healthcare installation, so that's good. A troubled father. Do we tell him that his wife's informing that one of his daughters is gravely ill? Don't. Censor the mail. If we don't tell him, motivation will fall. But then nobody would bloody know. Okay, I've got to censor the mail. Because I can't afford motivation going down anymore. It's getting there. It is getting there. That's... Oh, excellent. Right, let's... Longer working hours, because I've got all the safety things going on. It's got 20 hours. We're currently 22 hours ahead. We're doing all right. I think we're doing all right. Rock Arch. What we found at the Rock Arch? Absolutely nothing. Just a closed tavern. And that is the end, I think, of the usefulness of my foragers. So there's nothing else I can do. I'll send them back to base. If I had to, I could put them into labour, but I don't know. When you can sign off Order 66. You thought the salt mines were bad. It's gonna get worse here. It's gonna get so worse. I can't. I'm sorry, folks. I can't have it any other way. We need the coal. You're going back to work. Ugh. There's gonna be some discontent. I can turn the bathhouse on, though, to try and keep people happy. That's the best sort of... Oh, it's already got 10 workers. Once this is finished, I think things are going to get better. I hope. Oops. Nightbot. What did Nightbot go in there? Caps. Right. We've got more people working in there. Book of Laws. Look how bad this is going to get, right? Look how bad this is going to get. We've got full servitude here. We can build the panopticon. We can have forced labour. Forced labour will multiply by 2 the efficiency of workplaces employing only convicts. Using forced labour lowers workplace safety by 3. I don't want to sign that in because that sounds like it's going to be really bad. Okay, we're going to... Bodies of convicts will be disposed of in the foundations of the generator. Is there anything back? Anything in the sensible tree that can still help me? What does overcrowding do? Using the extra capacity will cause discontent in the medical facilities. I don't think I'll have extra rations. Or cocaine pills. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's put cocaine pills in the food.
Attention, regulations change.
Bong. Cocaine pills are on. We're going to have to see if this works. I've heard these new pills really do wonders for a time. Another underhanded scheme to make us work harder. Don't fall for it. So the food is... It's slowly increasing. The tree situation is full. This is where this blows up, yeah? There's always something. Admittedly, that sounds really bad. It sounds like people frying and getting burnt alive down there. Fire in the core. Sound of explosion comes from the generator, and then din of terrified voices. Fire broke out in the nearly finished core. Many workers are trapped inside. We can evacuate them, but if the fire is allowed to spread unchecked, it will destroy the core and forever cripple the generator. Evacuate the workers. All progress on the core will be lost. Cut off the air supply. Generator will be of nominal quality. Many workers will die. Discontent will rise greatly. Strike risk will rise. Use the fire dampers to put the fire out that we built. Many workers will be gravely injured. Some progress on the core will be lost. That's, we never got that one, so. That's the best we can do. We built them. We did build them at least, so that was something. We have... Okay, hang on, let me just get one of these. Give me a... Has it spun me round? Because I'm lost again. Why can't I select my... I want to select one of my depots. It won't let me select my depot. Why won't it select one of these? Am I clicking on the wrong thing? Hang on, where are we? Right, so this is the docks. And I built depots around here. Oh, there we go. So food rations change to wood, because we've got wood coming out of our ears at the moment. What was I in the middle of doing? Yeah, put the workers back in. We've got to get it done. It's knocked us back a bit. We've got to get it done. Al Pacino approves. Good. Considering what you find here sometime later, I wouldn't be so optimistic. Oh, that doesn't sound good. That does not sound good. What were we doing, chat? Was I in the middle of doing something really important? Building something? Right, our scouts are back. In fact, I might as well disband some of them, eh? How do I disband them? If I go to the foraging hut, looks like that. So that's functioning. Oh, that's okay. That's the one that's feeding us at the moment. Should have another one of these somewhere. I'll tell you what. Highlight that. Press that. Ah, there it is. Okay. Disband. We get all those people back. Excellent. Well, that's kind of useful. Max. We've got a lot of wood, so we could put 2, 3, 4. Let's get those done. It's just enough to keep the safety profile on this going. Can you actually win this game, or do you play until everything goes tits up? No, there is an ending. There is an ending. Oh god, alarming rumours. Explain the situation. Seems that word of the last news from London have spread across the camp. People whisper all sorts of wild tales, but the most widespread rumour is that everyone will be left here to die. Let people talk. Look at my motivation. It's too bad. Well, that was just enough to get me over the line. That was close. We are now 8 hours ahead of schedule. This is the best I have ever done on this. Ever. This is the closest we've got to actually achieving something. Technology. Let's go for heaters. The trouble with this is that my coal supplies are not enough at all. People working overtime on this. No, they're not. They are now. We've got to get those coal supplies up. This is desperate times. The all-seeing eye. An engineer here to present his new surveillance concept. Building upon Jeremy Bentham's panopticon idea, I designed a structure that would allow a handful of overseers to monitor the convicts at all times. This will ensure that they work with the highest efficiency. Shall we implement his plans? You have 2 days to pass servitude. If I don't, motivation falls, so I've got no option. It's got to be done. Oh, well, I can go straight into it then. This is a really bad thing. Okay, sign it. Let's build. It got motivation up. That's the only good thing I can say about it. The Panopticon. This is like... how the hell does this... Will this go anywhere? Oh, there. Okay. Didn't think it was going to fit in. So we've just got disaster after disaster. The coal situation is actually improving. That is brilliant news. I mean, that really is the best news. Resource depot. 2 of these, and we're going to hope we need to use extra coal in both of them. It's such a fine balancing act in this, such a fight. That thing looks weird. It's really weird. But it's good for rounding people up. Raises efficiency wherever only convicts work by 100%, but lowers safety by 3. Right, coal. I have to get as much coal as I can stored before the ships stop coming. I'm not bringing more people in because that's not going to work, but we're going to keep bringing prostheses and steam cores in. I can't have any more? Okay, we might as well bring much of those in then. Anything else I need to build? Yes. We're going to run out of timber. Knock that down. So the wood situation is clearly desperate, actually. We're going to be out of bloody wood. They're working overtime. There's a tiny bit there. Tiny little bit. We've actually stripped the map almost. So, I'm just going to put it there. And the other one, sawmill. Don't want to destroy any resources if I don't have to. This is the trouble, though. I'll wait. I'll just wait. What's this? What's this? What's this? Withdrawal pains. Our people are a mess since you cut their drugs. Some are apathetic, others jumpy and irritable. A few behave erratically with sudden bouts of sobbing or screaming. It seems that they become addicted to their pet pills. I see. Motivation will fall without drugs. Resume distribution. Yep. Permanent distribution of cocaine. That's the solution here. We've got food starting to look a little bit better. I have people on the high motivation food. Anything I can do to help? Advanced fishing harbour? I'm gonna research it because I'm gonna try and get as many days out of final fishing as possible, and that really is all I can ask for before the sea freezes up. I don't know how many days are left. The Corps on strike. Break the strike. It's nearly finished. We're not going on strike. We're not. It's deadly dangerous though in there. Jesus. Is there anything I can do? Those need turning on. That's why my coal's building up. Let's at least get the ventilation levels up a bit. So that's helped. That's really helped. Okay. 16 hours. It's 2 working days, isn't it? Motivation's dropped like a bomb. Let's fire that up again. Disappeared. A strike buster has disappeared. Making sure nobody can hear, he confesses to killing the missing strike leader. It went down like this. I and some friends grabbed this guy just to have a little talk. Make him see reason. He won't listen, starts a fight, slips, smashing his stupid head on the curb. Oh, bother. We buried him in the freshly poured concrete under the generator. With your blessing, I hope. Commend the overseer. Workers may disappear from time to time. Strike risk falls, though. So that's fine by me. In before they start mistaking snow for the cocaine. Well, if that works. Remember the base game Order Branch did away with the hope bar after a while? I think it did, didn't it? There is no more hope. Max that out. It's got 7 hours. So tomorrow, that's done. We are ahead of schedule. Tomorrow that's done. It goes colder overnight. But that's okay. That's okay. The advanced fishing harbours are done. We're straight on with those. 10 wood, 2 steel. Is that all? That's a bargain. Should maybe have done that overnight to get the maximum food out, but hell, it's done now. Do we have any engineers left? We do not. Ooh. On to research then. No point with foragers. An infirmary. I think it's got to be heat now, hasn't it? I think it's got to... What's improved heaters? Each heater consumes 2 coal per hour. That's not too bad. Let's go with these. I don't know how important they're going to be, but I think I should probably have them. And it's just the core. It's just the core left. Just the core left to do. If we can just get through one more day. Killed by a machine. How unfortunate. How very unfortunate. Yep, send the bodies back to London. I do care about my people. Honestly, I do. I really do. Maybe we should round up a few more... maybe we should round up a few more convicts. Okay, let's get through the night. Discontent is absolutely raging. I don't need that on long shifts anymore. In fact, a short shift will do. So that'll help, surely. And when no one has a shift to do anywhere, things will be much improved, I imagine. Okay, transport's arrived, bringing more artificial limbs. It's got colder. Ah, okay. So when the sea freezes up, that's when we can access that shipwreck that's down there. Interesting. In that case, I might not need so much more steel. And what we should do, I'm going to switch this to coal. Switch to coal. I'll switch back again if it's a bad idea, but we're going to go for coal. All in. Right, just get the core finished. Come on. Oh, motivation. I can't do the motivation thing. I can do this motivation, though. Bong. Doesn't work. It's not enough. We got the braziers researched. When am I running for the position of mayor? Well, we'll see how well this goes, I think. Efficient burners. Burn less coal. Let's get that. I'm going for... what's heating situations like? Okay. Let's time to turn on the heaters. In places where it's damned cold. That one, the sawmill's fine. Nowhere else where it's important. It's livable. That's fine. That's fine. Maybe not in there. That's chilly. Okay, turn that on. Does that matter? That doesn't even have people working in it, so that doesn't matter. Come on, we just need this to finish. We've got 2 hours. It's going to be done. It's going to be done in this shift. And then you can go home, folks. The tension grows. The last delivery ships will depart in 2 days, and it's obvious that your people know something's afoot. Sedition is in the air, and it may be wise to prepare for the worst. Guard the docks. I'm going to guard the docks. Is there anything else I need to build? Tech. Braziers. Creates a small heated zone around it using 3 coal per hour. I'm not going to do that yet. Doesn't need it yet. Assemble the generator. Now erect the 2 parts of thermal hull, which will make up the central part of the generator. After it's done, the generator will be ready. You kidding? I thought that was it. The thermal hull. Oh my god. This isn't going to go well. Change. Can't even change that back. Right, change that back to steel. Oh my god. Right, so there's no one working in there. That's fine. So just remind me what we needed. Did it say I needed 2 of these? 25 steam exchangers and 10 steel composites. Okay then. So I need 10 of these. Right. Max workers. We're going to be on... Don't put it on longer hours. Can I do this yet? Not yet. Can I get 10? I can set it for 10, which takes up a lot of steel. But the trouble is, these I need 25 of these. And they require... I need 500 steel. Well, all I can do is just do that. And get people working. There's no point going on long hours on this because I don't have the resources for it. But I do need to turn these buildings on. This is where it's going to fail. End of toxic danger. Now that the core of the generator is finished, we're able to seal the whole structure tightly. The toxic gases venting from the source can no longer reach the surface. We don't have to worry about them anymore. Excellent. So does that mean, then, that I don't need... What now? Troublesome council. Our overseers report that an engineer is visiting arrested workers, reading them about their rights and encouraging them to ask for a writ of habeas corpus. If he forwards their petitions to a court in London, the judge will order their immediate release. How is he going to do that? London's about to stop talking to us. Motivation will fall. Discourage him. Engineer will be hurt. Discontent will rise. Well, it's got to be done. Right. I can't hit that yet. Motivation is so bad. So, do I need to turn... Hang on. So, ventilation plants. What happens if I turn a ventilation plant off to save coal? Does the danger... Because the dangerous gases are now gone, haven't they? Let me just see what happens. I think so. I think that danger has passed. Chaos rising. With the heart of the generator finished, the project is well on its way to completion. Well done. Amidst political turmoil back home, word got out that most generators won't be operational on time, causing widespread panic. The interim government set up a lottery system, but people claim it's rigged. The situation is volatile, and the authorities brace themselves for riots. The country is sinking into chaos. We won't fail. We might fail. We might fail, chat. We might fail. So this... Right, we don't need to... We can just get on with this. Alright. Alright. Crank it up. We're currently out of steel because I made a mistake with this. So the efficient burner's done. We can't research anything else at the moment, I'm sure. Yeah, it's all steel. Nothing that just requires wood. There's nothing with resources that's going to help. An advanced docks would have been good, but it's too late to worry about that now. An infirmary? 25 steel. I think that's going to be a good idea. We've got food building. Coal is... Because we've turned heaters on, coal is kind of going down again. Labour. Oh, it might be something we can do. Class segregation. No, I'm not building engineers' lodges. I'm just not. Extended shift compensation. That might be the best thing. Go on then, set that. It's less discontent. People eat more, but it's less discontent. And this is so bad. Can I do that? There's no point even doing that now. I can't hit the motivation minimum. My pills aren't doing enough. Despite everything. I might turn to the hearty meal. It's less food in the stores, but I get the it's gone up. It's gone up just enough. This is currently inoperative because I'm waiting for ships to return, I'm guessing. I kind of buggered up my opportunity to get some good coal there. And steel, I mean. Yeah, motivation is dire at the moment. I can't research anything. I can't really build anything. All I can do is put workers into a sawmill. Are we just on... Oh, let's speed this up. Just a little push. It appears that we're behind schedule. Now that we've built the Panopticon, it would be a shame not to put it to use. Sure, the faint of heart may call it harsh, but it's a simple matter of efficiency. And let's remember who we are dealing with here. Hardened criminals with the debts of society. If I use forced labour... Just do it. Let's just do it. What harm can it possibly do? He says. How far are we behind? We're 16 hours behind schedule. It's the motivation, though, that's the major problem. And I don't know what I can do. These are now... because those are now working. Unless I throw in these to burn even more. I think it's the beginning of the end. Let's start rounding people up and put them into penal colonies. I'd have to build another one. I've got no steel. That's not going to work. I think they said to build 2 thermal hulls. I think so. When's the evil mother gathering a mob and storming the city hall? I can imagine rebellion. Boudoir photography? Is that what I think it is? One of our people received a passionate letter from a lady friend together with a highly suggestive photograph. Are we to allow this shameless debauchery? Leave the picture. There's enough discontent. I think, you know, if they can think about this in minus 20 degrees C, go for it. Might be keeping them warm. Right, is there anything left in administration that will help? Overcrowding. Yeah, sign that. Sign overcrowding. We'll have some more discontent. The steel's increasing again. What can we do? What can we do? Did we get the 10? These things are still creating, right? That's still creating.